First off, you're gonna whip into a 1.5 mount or just get into any 1.5 mount. You're gonna do a 1.5 Eli Hop, but you're gonna put out your non-throw hand index finger and intercept the string to get into a double or nothing, just like so. Once you're in the double or nothing, you're gonna double on. With your non-throw hand thumb, you're gonna pinch the string coming directly from your throw hand middle finger, and then you're gonna roll off into the top string while you keep the pinch. After you've done that, you're gonna cross your arms and roll the string over both of those hands. After you've done that, you're gonna find the string coming from the back of your palm, and you're gonna reject it off of the yo-yo. Once you've done that, you're gonna land on the strings that I pointed at, and how you do that is by uncrossing your arms as you reject the string. Here's an alternate way to get into the same mount. Moving on, we're gonna do this tension hook, and my tip for this is that you imagine that there's a line right there, and you're gonna keep the yo-yo near that line. You're gonna move your throw hand as shown. In a way, you're gonna cross your arms and land the string on the yo-yo. So what you're gonna do now is roll the yo-yo off, and then hop the yo-yo up just like that. Just lift it up like so. And then you're gonna whip the string counterclockwise, as if you were gonna do this bind. In a way, you're also gonna do that bind, but you're gonna put your finger through the loop. And if you did it right, you should be in a cross-arm trapeze. Here's a slow-mo. Once you've done that, you're gonna uncross your arms and you're gonna do a pinwheel. You're gonna roll over your throw hand index and then over your non-throw hand index as well. And once you're here, you're gonna guide the slack into the yo-yo. Don't just drop it like this, that's wrong. You're gonna need to throw the slack down to the gap of the yo-yo. I find that it helps if you hop the yo-yo up while you're trying to guide the slack into the yo-yo. Once you've done that, you're gonna roll off counterclockwise and you're gonna drop the string coming from your index finger. And right after that, you're gonna put your index finger right underneath the string. And right now, you're gonna do a plastic whip. You're just gonna move your non-throw hand like a letter C and whip the string into the gap of the yo-yo. Also, it helps if the string coming from the yo-yo is longer. You're gonna swing the yo-yo over your non-throw hand, grab the string from the back of your palm, and lastly, drop the string from your non-throw hand index. Just keep practicing it, and as you get better, you're gonna swing over both your fingers now, and then land on the string coming from your throw hand index. And right after that, you should be in this mount. And once you're here, you're gonna get your throw hand index and put it behind the strings coming from your non-throw hand index. And you're gonna push it down and do another tension hook, just like so. Your hand positioning matters. It's better to have your throw hand index finger a bit lower on the strings as it's shown, rather than high up because that'll be problematic for rejecting the string. And once you've done that, you're gonna pull the strings apart just like so, and then you're gonna drop the string coming from your non-throw hand index and push the slack down at the same time. Once you've done the whip, we're gonna follow these simple steps. And here it is all in one motion. The next thing we're gonna do is a supercharger whip. But instead of landing into a hook, you're gonna land into a green triangle. And you're gonna do that by pushing the string that's tied to your throw hand forward and letting the slack go behind the string and land on the back half of the yo-yo. Once you're in the position, you are gonna swing clockwise and land the yo-yo on the string. It should also help to take note that you are landing the string on the yo-yo and not the yo-yo on the string. While the yo-yo is in the air, you're gonna guide the chopstick's mount into the gap of the yo-yo. And once you land it, you're gonna roll off clockwise and do an upside down GT. This trick I already explained in my Slack Combo 2 video, so check that out if you'd like. To do this trick, you're gonna let go of the string from your non-throw hand and go from palm up to palm down with your throw hand. And right after that, you're gonna whip into the gap of the yo-yo. As you get better at this element, you can try doing it higher and eventually over the head. Before you try it over the head, I highly recommend to use a plastic yo-yo, just so it hurts less if you accidentally hit yourself in the head. Once you landed the whip, you should be in a keychain mount with a wrap. Just undo the wrap and let go of the string. After that, you're gonna tug the yo-yo up and do a slap by. But instead of doing it with your hand, you're gonna do it with your thigh. It would also help if you move your thigh in a way where you can push the string into the gap of the yo-yo. And that's the trick. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys on the next one.